Adriaan Turgel from Liebermann Pottery in Marlborough at the Pottery. Behind me is a giant mixing machine for mixing clay in a liquid form. We mix the ingredients and then we sieve them. We then pump them into a giant aging ark, which is a tank where the clay matures. After that, we pump them through to the filter presses, which are directly behind me, where the water is extracted and reused. The clay cake, which is giant waffles, is then put into the giant extruding machine. That machine homogenizes the clay and sucks the air out of it through a vacuum. The material is then ready to be used. Throwing is this process whereby a lump of clay is taken and an item is fashioned on a spinning wheel using a centrifugal force. So this process is a drying process. These pots, which were thrown a couple of days ago and turned, are then left on the shelf to dry. At a certain point, they're put in the bisque kiln and then fired to 1,000 degrees. The biscuit is then taken out and glazed. Here we have the biscuit milk jug. This is dipped into liquid glaze, first in the inside and then on the outside. The bottom is then brushed off and everything is prepared correctly, and it's put in the kiln. The weather does affect making of the clay in the sense that it takes longer to dry when it's more humid or wet. And wind, in fact, is a critical aspect, because you don't really want wind, because then it dries too fast and on one side of the pot or the other, and it could cause cracking.